we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the gun, here's Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in Week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run again with Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Fields now to throw. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is down to 2. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Throwing after the interception. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. A.J. Epinesa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After the sack on first down, Fields going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
We all saw the talent, the big plays in Minnesota, but Stephon Diggs really elevated his game in Buffalo last year. Led the NFL in catches with 127. There's another one right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender.
Touchdown, Bills! Emmanuel Sanders, 32 yards, and the Bills are taking the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Ray McCloud to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. Trucks over him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On first down, Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They run with Harris. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now in Buffalo. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Now Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. 7 yards to pick up there.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Fighting his way through contact. Oh, and Nelson space to operate. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary certainly capable of breaking off some big runs, and he got loose on a big one there. Bass on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McLeod now on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Mario Addison picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. He gets it complete to Harris. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On fourth down, Fields.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Again, Fields.
And he's not able to get away. He's sacked back at the 22. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Teron Johnson able to pick it. There he goes, right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out, and they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Throwing after the interception, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's second down.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
To throw on second and 10, Fields.
Pass complete to Harris.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
They got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Now it's Fields.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Here's Fields. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Najee Harris, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down. Fields throwing again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Defense line, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because